पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दिशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा everyone. Jyoti Priya Mataji, I posted the live link in group 1 WhatsApp. Please
Okay,
post
Mataji.
it in 2, 3 and 4, okay?
Okay, Mataji, I'll do that, Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. So today is ISKCON Mangaluru Bhagavad Gita session 11, that is chapter 11, Vishwarupa Sandarshan Yoga. So Krishna is showing the Vishwarupa of the universal form, the Virat form, right? The universal form today. So let's see what his universal form is. Why is he showing it this, and why Arjuna wants to see the universal form? Did he really wanted to see, or is he doing for something else? Why is he doing it? So let's see. Okay. So Arjuna uvaja matanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma samhitam yat Tvayoktam vachastena moho ayam vikato mama. Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, what happened? My delusion has now dispelled. So now Krishna has started advising Arjuna, because Arjuna had these 4 lamentations, right? Okay, so many problems he had. He was thinking what to do, right? Whether to fight or not. So let's have a quick revision. What was the 5 reasons why Arjuna lamented? Yes, who knows? Let's co-host, please unmute someone. Yes, what are the 5 reasons why Arjuna lamented? First chapter. This is from the first chapter, right?
Hare
Yes,
Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
5 reasons for compassion,
Hmm.
enjoyment, sin,
Yes.
family tradition, and indecision.
Yeah, no enjoyment, right? So compassion, yeah, how to kill my cousins, and then sin. Oh, if I kill my teachers, what's going to happen? I can't. There'll be a lot of papa. Then no enjoyment. How can I enjoy after killing them? Then indecision, family tradition will be lost. Very good. So these were the reasons why Arjuna lamented. And now Krishna started giving instructions. You are not this body, you are spirit soul. The soul cannot be cut with weapon or burned by fire. And then he says, what about enjoyment? Even if you die, you go to heaven, there's enjoyment. If you live, you get the whole earth, you become the king. So that is also enjoyment. Then indecision, this is your karma. So you have to do karma. Otherwise, doing vikarma, that is sin, right? Not doing renunciation is also sin. You have to work. Ma manasmara yutyaja, work and think of me and fight. So many instructions Krishna gave to counteract these 5 lamentations of Arjuna. And now Arjuna says, by hearing all your instructions, I'm confident and all my illusions have gone, Krishna. I'm ready to fight. He's getting ready. But before that, Arjuna wants something else. Evam etat yatat tatvam Atmanam Parameshwara Drashtum Ichchami Te Rupam Aishwaram Purushottama. Arjuna says, O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourselves, I wish to see how you have entered into the cosmic manifestation. Okay, I want to see that form of yours. Hare Krishna Nandita Mataji. Okay, you're back.
Hare Krishna, I'm sorry I got logged out.
No problem. Okay, so Arjuna is asking that he want to see that form. That Krishna says everything comes from him, right? So he says Aham Sarvasya Prabho. So all that, no. So when Arjuna says, Krishna says all that, Arjuna want to see that form. When Krishna says, I am the sun, you can see here the moon, the sun. When he says, I am the light of the sun, I am light of the moon and all that. So this is the Vishwarup or Virat Roop. Okay, you can see here, just because of the picture, there's only limited heads and hands, but actually it's millions. It's described as millions of heads. And you can see here, Lord Shiva, Ganesha, Hanuman, Vyasdev, all are here in the avatars. And even Vishnu, you can see the 400 Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, that are also coming from Krishna. So this is also a proof, right? Krishna is avataring, and Arjuna is asking, I want to see that form. But why do you think Arjuna want to see that form? Anyone can guess? Jyoti Priya Mataji, unmute someone, raise your hands. So why do you think they want to see that form? Arjuna. Yes.
Krishna Mataji, I've unmuted you.
To
Yes,
show
Mataji.
the world that Krishna is Supreme God.
Very good. Yes, to show the world that Krishna is supreme. Anything else? Anybody else knows? Yes, that is one reason. Very good. Okay, to show the world that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And not only that, to set a criteria that in future there will be people who comes and say about, yes, Shriya Mataji.
That no one will be doubt on Krishna that he is not a supreme Lord.
Yes, and people can be convinced. Very good. Yes, people can be convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Yes, Krishna.
No claim that Hare Krishna. In future, no one could claim that he is supreme personality of God.
Yes, very good. Yes, in future nobody can claim that he is supreme. Abhinaya.
Hi Mataji, but my question is, isn't this form only
No question now. No question now. It's going to break the session. No. We have question answer towards the end. Please ask me questions then. Okay, so why did Arjuna ask Lord Krishna to show the universal form? So one is, did he doubt Krishna? No, that was wrong. No, he didn't doubt Krishna. He knows. Because in 10th chapter, 12th sloka, he says something. Hey, Krishna, you know the sloka? 10.12. Param Brahma Param Dhamma.
No, ma'am.
Okay, Param Brahma Param Dhamma Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adi Devam Ajam Vipu. So Krishna says, no, Arjuna says, after hearing the Chatusloka in 10.12, he says, you are the Supreme, you are the Brahman, you are the Supreme, you are the first personality. Everything Arjuna agrees. So Arjuna already is convinced that Krishna is Lord. So he didn't doubt Krishna, not like atheists or demons like us who doubt Krishna. No, he's not doubting Krishna. Did he consider himself special? No way. Arjuna knew he was very, very simple and humble, right? He didn't consider himself special when he was selected among the Pandavas to be the leader of the army, the battle. No, he was lamenting actually. How can I do this, right? Why me? So he didn't consider himself special. This is to convince people who will consider Krishna as an ordinary person. So in future, there will be people who consider Krishna came in ordinary human form. He's like acting like a baby. He's like us. That's what they think. But no, Krishna's form is spiritual, Satchidananda. So to convince people, to make them understand that Krishna is not an ordinary person, to show how great Krishna is, okay, to show how great his friend Krishna is. Example given is child in a family. So what happened when there is a kid in the family, when some guest comes to your house, what do? You call the child and we will be talking, but then you ask, oh, you tell your child to show some talents in front of the guest, right? So like, you know, some slokas of Bhagavad Gita, no? Chant the slokas and tell to uncle and auntie, tell that rhyme which you learned, or tell the poem, tell that story which you learned, or show some mono act or something. You praise your child, your own child, because you want to show how great your child is, or how talented he or she is, right, in front of the guest. Same way, Arjuna already knew about Krishna. Now Arjuna want to show this form to others, because Sanjaya was listening to Bhagavad Gita, Bhishma and Drona could listen. So, and all of us right now we are listening. So there are people who are atheists, demons. Arjuna knew this, and for us to show how great Krishna is, because Krishna tried to convince it, but nobody was able to convince. I mean, understand. But at least by showing the universal form, people can be convinced. Okay, that is another reason. And also to set a criteria in the future. There might be some fake gurus who come in the future and say, I am God. And then when someone come like that, you can prove them they are not God by asking them to show the universal form. Nobody can be God. Nobody in this world can be God. In any of the planets can be God except God. So nobody. What's Krishna saying in the 7th chapter, 7th sloka? Matta paradaram naniyar kinjidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamitam protam sutre manikana iva. Nobody is superior to Krishna. That means no one is above him, no one is equal to him. So Arjuna, as a devotee, he wants to prove this. That's what Srila Prabhupada did. When people tell Srila Prabhupada, you are God, Prabhupada was so angry at them. He's like, no, how can you say I'm God? You're doing offense to the Lord. Nobody can be God. I'm servant of the Lord. Prabhupada corrected them then and there. No, I'm servant of God. That's a real guru. That's how a guru should be. A fake guru always think he is God. That's wrong. We can never become equal to God. So these were some of the criteria to show how great Krishna was, okay, to convince others that Krishna is not an ordinary person, to set a criteria in future that so that in future there might some fake gurus who come as God. Okay, so if someone come and say I'm God, you ask them to show the universal form, then he can say I'm not God, right? So this is what we should do. And yes, this universal form is a temporary form. It's not a permanent form. That's a temporary form. That is to convince for the non-devotees. It's not for the devotee. A devotee doesn't want to see Lord in his universal form. He wants to see the shams in the beautiful form. A normal vision cannot behold the cosmic form of the Lord. Can we see microorganisms with his eyes? Can we see the stars and the celestial bodies with his eyes? No. Why are microscopes there? Why are telescopes there? Binoculars there? And now with this defective eyes, people want to see God. Many people challenged me. Did you see God? Can you show me God? Or can we see God? How can we do it? We can't even see a microorganisms. You want to see God with this defective eyes? It's not possible. It's not possible. And it's not the eyes. You should have the ointment of love to see Lord. Shri Bhagavana Vaja Pashyame Partha Rupani Sataso Ata Sahasrasha Nana Vidani Divyani Nana Varnakriti Nicha. So now see, you can see here how the Lord show his universal form. And there's multiple colors. Nana Vidani Divyani, Nana Varna Kriti Varna, there are different colors you can see here. The green one is Garuda, then you have the blue Vishnu, then Shiva, Lord Shiva, Ganesha. There's a lot of colors, and you can see fire coming from the mouth. So this form, do you think a devotee can be happy? Can someone fall in love with this form? No, this is the scary form. For a devotee, this is scary form, and he doesn't want to see the universal form. But Arjuna, like a pure devotee, is trying to prove how great Krishna is. So what is Krishna saying here? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, or Pritha, or son of Pritha, now see my opulences, and hundreds and thousands of multiple forms and multiple colors. There's a lot of colors coming out from Krishna's body. You can see here the universal form. In the picture, they have limitations. They can't put the whole thing. But then actually, Bhagavad Gita describes there was millions of head, millions of hands and legs. So Krishna's form was like huge. The universal form was huge. It was like thousands of sun rising together. It's glowing. Okay, so it was so powerful to see the form. Ashyadityan vasun rudran ashvinau marutastata bahuni adrishta purvani pashyascharyani bharata. O best of Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all the demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Why is Arjuna saying, Krishna saying this? No one have seen the universal form, but someone have already seen this universal form. You remember any past time? Did anyone else see the universal form of Krishna? Someone? Anyone know the answer? Yes? We have already discussed a past time. Yes, Jyoti Mataji, unmute someone.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
He was Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra saw it now. I mean, before this, before Krishna showing the universal form in the Kurukshetra war, did anyone else see the universal form?
Hare Krishna. Mata
Yes.
Yashoda saw that, I think.
Very nice. When was it?
When he was eating some mud from, and he opened his
Yes.
mouth and Yashoda saw
Yes.
everything.
Yes, very good. So why Krishna is saying no one have seen this? Yashoda Maya have already seen. But why is he saying no one have seen this?
Probably because not general beings have seen that. So
Not?
general beings, common human beings have seen that.
No, not that.
So actually, Maya, Krishna used Maya to remove that whatever Yashoda Mataji had seen already.
But then she has seen. Yes, Abhinaya. Sonia.
Ma'am, it is because here he don't wanted to know that कि मतलब वो चाहते नहीं थे कि उनको भी पता चले कि यशोदा माता को.
Okay. Yashoda Maya should not know. That is fine. But no, I'm not getting the right answer. See, they're all right. You're all right. Okay. So as Prabhu told, yes, Yashoda Maya saw it. But Yashoda Maya didn't see this form. What did she see? She saw the universe, right? She didn't see this form. She didn't see the scary form. Krishna didn't want to scare Yashoda Maya. Even though Yoga Maya covered her and she forgot, but still, at that moment, what did she see? You remember the picture? When Krishna opened the mouth, she saw the universe. She saw moon and sun and different planets, and she saw herself inside the mouth. Like she saw that form. So the universal form, there are different ways Krishna exposed. Krishna showed the millions of universe to Yashoda Maya. He didn't show this form where there's fire coming out of the mouth and all that. But this form only Arjuna saw. And also when Krishna went to have a negotiation to stop the war before the Kurukshetra war, he went to Duryodhana, okay, to stop the war. Krishna didn't want the war to happen in the beginning. So he went to Duryodhana and told Duryodhana, what are you doing? You are doing adharma. Okay, you don't give the kingdom to them. Don't give. But at least give 5 villages now. For one village to Bhima and Arjuna. One village at least you give. They are also equally, they are the one who have to have this kingdom. But it's okay. You take the kingdom. But give them at least some village so that they can live. Treat them as normal citizens, no? Why are you treating them as enemies and so jealous about them? Please don't do this. Krishna tried his best to avoid the war. But then Duryodhana was so mad in illusion that he could not accept it. And then Krishna showed the universal form to Duryodhana also. So first, when Krishna was young in Vrindavan, he ate the mud and he showed the universal form to Yashoda Maya. That was the universe, the planets and all, not this form. Then he showed it to Duryodhana when he went for a negotiation to stop the battle. That time also he showed half of it, not the full. But this is the first time Krishna is showing the universal form to Arjuna. So it was Arjuna. So that form, it was Arjuna who saw that form. Okay, this form. So this form is the main, the whole universal form with all these fires coming out of the mouth and all these, only Arjuna saw. That's why Krishna is saying, no one have ever seen or heard of it before. And someone told Dhritarashtra was seeing now. He could not see, he's blind, but Sanjaya was seeing, and Bhima and Bhishma and Dronacharya was also seeing. Some of the selected people whom Krishna bestowed his mercy, they could see. Not everyone could see. And see, when you say no one have ever seen or heard it before, yes, Prabhu was saying Yashodamaya have seen, but this is what she saw. These planets, you can see here, all these planets and all the celestial bodies. This is what she saw, and the Maya covered her, right? Krishna didn't want to expose. And then, how can we see Krishna unless we have the love to see Krishna? Oh Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this. Yes, so in this form of mind. So this universal form can show you whatever you now want to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. So Krishna is showing the whole universal form, even the celestial bodies, everything to Arjuna. Okay, Arjuna asked for it. You ask to Krishna, Krishna gives it. It's not that, when Draupadi was, that Vastrakshay was happening, she could. Everyone asked why Krishna came at the end. Krishna could have come in the beginning. He is Lord. He could have come and stopped the Vastraksheva. Why he came in the end? Because she didn't call him. He was standing near the door. Unless you call, he's standing near a door of your house. Every day he comes. Krishna is so merciful. He comes every day. But you're not calling him. If you don't call my name, how will I come and turn back and see? You call. You call for Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By calling Krishna's name, he comes to you, right? He comes. So you should have that ointment of love to see Krishna. Prema jana charita bhakti vilochanena sanda sataiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shama sundara achintya gunaswarupam govindamati purusham tamaham bhajami. So Brahma says in Brahma Samhita, we should have the ointment of love to see Krishna. Otherwise, we can't see Krishna. Okay. Nato mam sakyase drishtam anenaiva swa chakshusa divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogam aishwaram. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. So Krishna is giving divine eyes to Arjuna to see. I told you, we cannot see him with this present eyes. Krishna himself says, when someone asks, did you see God? Did you see God? This is the answer. We cannot see him with our present eyes. We have 4 defects. Human beings have 4 defects. I'll come to it. One of the defects is defective senses. Our senses are defective. We can't even see anything in darkness. Forget about Krishna. When there is a power cut at the night, or it's so dark night, unless there's some electricity or some light, we're not able to see our own hands in the darkness. So forget about God. How can we see him, right? With this present eyes. So Krishna gives divine eyes, divya chakshus. He gives divya chakshus, sa chakshusa. Chakshusa means eyes. Okay, he gives a divine eyes. So we human beings, the conditioned living beings, the soul, have 4 defects. Okay, so we have 4 permanent problems in life: birth, death, old age, disease. That is permanent problem. Now we have 4 defects. Let's see what are they. We have many, but some of them. We have defective senses. You can see an apple in the mirror, right? But is the apple full? No. You come to the other side of the apple, someone has bitten the apple, but I think it's full. This is called illusion. We see a rope, we think it's a snake. We see a snake and think it's a rope. There's so much illusion happening nowadays. Okay, so this is defective senses. Our senses are defective. When we are sleeping in deep sleep, can we hear anything happening outside? No. But the dogs, their hearing power is so great that any small sound at home, something happens, they get up and they bark. In deep sleep also they get up. Their hearing power is more than humans. But humans, we are like, oh, so lost in deep sleep. We don't even know what's happening around, right? So our senses are defective. So ears, nose, tongue, skin, all these senses are defective. Next is we get illusion. So all of you just stare at the second picture. See the center, go to the side. So I'm not moving the image, okay? See my cursor, my mouse is on the apple, my hands are free, I'm not touching. Is that image moving or not? Can someone answer? Is it moving or not? Is it actually moving or not? Isn't it, Dikshna?
Yes, ma'am. It is illusion. When I am seeing, it looks like not moving, but actually it's not moving.
So that's illusion. It's actually I'm not moving it, but it's look like moving, right? You can see here, everyone stare at the middle and go to the end. Yeah, it looked like some kind of waves coming or something is happening, but actually the picture is not moving. This is illusion. This is our eyes. So we are illusioned. Okay. So defective senses, illusion. We commit mistakes. Earth is human. We commit mistakes, but we should learn from our mistakes. All of us, including me, all of us have done a lot of mistakes, sins in life. We all have. Okay. You confess that you have done the mistake, well and good. If you don't confess also, you know Krishna is in your heart. He knows in our past life what all sin we have done. So mistakes is normal for human beings. We commit mistakes, but you should not stop there. Life doesn't end there. Okay, that's not the end of the road. You need to learn from the mistakes. So that's normal. And to propensity to cheat others, right? So propensity to cheat others. This is also there in human beings. So what are the 4 defects? Defective senses, then we are illusioned, we commit mistakes, and we try to cheat others. So these are the 4 defects. So with this defective sense, the eyes, we can't even see whether image is stationary or not, stable or not. We can't even identify an apple is full or not. With this eyes, how do you see God? How do you expect to see God? That's why we need a microscope to see the microorganisms. We need telescope to see the celestial bodies, and we need binoculars. So do you think with this normal eyes, can we see Lord in this universal form? This is one of the universal. You can see here another part where there was millions of snakes coming and there was fire coming from that mouth. Isn't it scary? I really am scared of the universal form. Really, I can't think the Lord in this form because it's so scary. And this is Krishna is showing it for the atheist and demons. For a devotee, they can't appreciate this form. I like the two-handed Shyam Sundar form. That is so pleasing to the eyes and heart. So Krishna is showing this universal form to convince others that he is the Supreme Lord, to convince others, Ahamadir hi Devanam, all the Devi Devatas came from him, to convince others that he is the Supreme and nobody is above him or equal to him, and to set a criteria in future that if anyone come as fake God, you can ask him to show the universal form. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed it to Advaita-acharya. Okay, he is Krishna himself. So we need a Divya Chakshus. We have gone for a movie, right? 3D movie. All of you have got. Yeah, we get a specs like this. Unless you wear it, you can't see the picture clearly, right? So I was curious to know how it looks without the specs. So I kept on removing when I was small. Kept on removing. The picture was like blurred. There was 3 pictures together, and it was not clear, and my eyes were getting spoiled. But as soon as you put the specs on, it's like so nice. It's like as if the ice cream is coming to your mouth, and there's so many 3D effects happening, right? Yes. So this is what the divine eyes to see the Lord. We need to get it. How do you get it? By devotional service, by doing chanting and hearing about the Lord. You become a pure devotee. Then Krishna give you the divine eyes to see God. So there are pure devotees like Madhavendra Puri and many devotees who have actually seen the Lord. Okay, so we need divine eyes to see the Lord. Divya Chakshus. Sanjay Vaja evam yukva tato rajan महायोगेश्वरो हरि दर्शयम ashapatta partaya paramam rupamaishwaram. Sanjay said, "O king, having spoken thus," he said, telling this to Dhritarashtra, right? What did he say? The supreme lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. So now Sanjay is saying to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay was also shocked to see the universal form. All of them were shocked. Arey, what is this? Because we'll see how the universal form was glowing. You can see here, there's millions of head, multiples of hands and legs. And Arjuna is just seeing this. And Arjuna is like praying to Krishna by seeing the universal form. So Sanjaya said this to Dhritarashtra, that the Lord showed the universal form. And how was the universal form? Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited, right? Unlimited manifested form, unlimited eyes, and unlimited wonderful visions. That form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many colorful and praised weapons. And he wore celestial garlands and garments. Many divine scents were smeared all over his body. It was wonderful, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. So these are some of the small images which we got, but no, actually the universal form was like huge. Universal form had unlimited eyes, unlimited hands, unlimited legs, and unlimited ornaments, bone, weapons. You can see here chakra, gada, padma, all this, the gun, the bow, and trishula, all these, this one, weapons, garlands, and garments, and was there, and it was wonderful and brilliant. Okay, unlimited, all expanding. This was Krishna's form. Arjuna saw that form, okay, and that was like huge. And Arjuna is doing this to convince us, if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Hundreds and millions of sun. Imagine one sun, now it's so hot summer, one sun itself, we can't suffer the heat. We can't suffer the light that comes from it. So we can't look directly to the sun, right? When it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's so bright. You can't, your eyes were like, not, you can't even see one sun. What about hundreds of thousands of sun? Imagine thousands and hundreds of suns. So much light was coming from Krishna's body. This light is what the Mayavadis think as Brahman. They think this is Lord. The light that coming, the light, they meditate on the light. No, that's wrong. That's the Brahman aspect of the Lord, the light coming from God's body. Next is the Paramatma, the four-handed feature. Krishna shows that now. And then is the two-handed Shyam Sundar Bhagavan form. So in the universal form, you can see millions and thousands of sun was coming out. O Lord of the universe, or universal form, I see you in many body, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, no beginning. So Arjuna could not see from where did it start, right? From where did it end? Nothing. Arjuna could not make out from where did Krishna's universal start, because there was many eyes, many arms, many mouths. Your form is difficult to see because it's glaring effulgence. I told you, thousands of sun is glowing. You can't even open your eyes to see. It's so bright, spreading all on the sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. So this is what Arjuna is seeing, right? You can see here the snake and the Devi Devatas and whatnot, the sun and the moon, and it's like huge, and he's like, it's so huge to see. And whoever Krishna gave the special mercy, they could also see the universal form. You are the supreme primal object. You are the ultimate resting place of all in the universe. You are inexhaustible, and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. That is my opinion. So after seeing the universal form, Arjuna is convinced 100%. We should also be convinced that Krishna is Avatari, and all these are his incarnations. Malsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamanadev, Parshuram, Lord Ram, Balram, then Buddha, and Kalki. So this is Keshavadrita Buddha Sharira, Keshavadrita Kalki Rupa. So it's coming from Krishna. All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Vishvedas, the two Ashvinis, the Marutas, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, and perfect demigods are beholding you in wonder. So all that they come in the Lord. So you can see here all the demigods are coming and praying to the Lord, right? So this is what his universal form is. You can see here. O all-pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. Now what happened? Arjuna is scared. Arjuna is like, enough, Krishna. Because showing that fire coming out of his mouth and showing the huge form, a person who is really a devotee can't hold this form. Like, no, Krishna. Now I'm perturbed. You can see here, my equilibrium of mind. I'm losing peace of mind. Please, I don't want to see this anymore. He only asked to show, okay? But now he's telling, no, like a small kid, he asked his father to show the scary form, and the father dressed up like a scary. But then the same kid says, Dad, enough. I'm so scared. Now you come to your original form. No, don't do this, right? So that's how a kid behaves, because the kid wants to see his father as he is, not in some fancy dress or fancy form. No. So this is to convince others. But now Arjuna is asking, please, I no longer want to see this. Okay. And what else Arjuna saw? All the sons of Dhritarashtra, the Kauravas, along with all the families and all the elites, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, all the chief soldiers, everyone was going into Krishna's mouth. You can see this picture. All of them in the Kurukshetra war was going inside the mouth of Krishna. That means what? And Arjuna saw someone trapped with the head and been smashed between the teeth. What does this mean? Anyone can answer. What does this mean by saying that, Krishna, I could see everyone going into your mouth? So what is Arjuna trying to tell to us from this verse or from this sloka? Anyone can guess? What's actually?
Mataji, that they are going to win the war and the others are going to lose probably.
Yes, that's true. Others are going to lose. But how? How are they going to lose? Next person. Yes, Kashish Mataji.
Krishna will take all these जितने भी पाप sin वगैरह वो अकर्मास विकर्मास into him.
Okay, Krishna will take all the karma back. That's good. Nice try. Yes, Prabhu.
That at the end, all will become one with Krishna.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's really wrong. No, we can never become one with Lord. I'll tell you.
Everything is created from Krishna and will end to the Krishna.
Yes, okay. But why there he is showing all the armies going inside him? That's what I want the answer from.
Because he is the ultimate destroyer of everything.
Yes, very good. Yes, he is the destroyer. But then why he is showing this to Arjuna? Arjuna has to fight now. Chinmayananda Prabhu.
So that Arjuna can win the war.
Yes, he can win. How? I want to know
he's
how.
Giving him, he's maybe reassuring him that, they are all going to lose and, you are going to win finally.
Yes. Yes. So what is Krishna trying to do? Krishna trying to do is, Arjuna, I've already killed them. You are just an instrument. I've already done the work. See, in my mouth, all the Kauravas and the horses and Bhima and Dronacharya, all are going inside my mouth. That means I've already killed them. Now you are just an instrument. I've done the work. You take the credit. So it happens now. This is the example with Namanishta Prabhu gives. A father is riding a bike. Okay, so every day he's going to work in a bike. And then the small kid, his baby, he also want to go with the father. And the father takes one round and keeps the baby back to his mother and goes for work. The baby is happy. Now when the father keeps the baby in front of the bike and make him sit, the baby is also holding the bike's handle. But is the baby driving? No. But the baby thinks he's driving. When the father puts accelerator, when the father holds the brake and puts the on and do all that, the baby is thinking, oh, I'm driving, right? Same way, Krishna as the universal father have already killed everyone. Now Arjuna has to just sit in that place and do his karma of killing. But it's already done. So like a father is already driving the bike. The kid is just sitting there acting as if he's driving. So everyone think, oh, the kid is driving. Just to, not us, but the other kids think that, oh, he is driving. See, he's driving. But he's not doing it. He's just an instrument. Nimitta matra bhava savya sachin. We are an instrument in front of Lord's hand. We are an instrument. We are puppet in Krishna's hand. Everything is done by the Lord. Everything is doing. But not vikarmas, all the bad things which we do, and all is governed by the three modes of material nature. But what's happening around us, everything is done by the Lord, his sanction. Without his sanction, nothing can happen. So if Arjuna could see all the people getting smashed between the teeth and he's swallowing everyone. To prove that Krishna is proving that I've already killed them, Arjuna. Why are you lamenting? You're thinking you are doing the sin. You are thinking how to kill Drona and Bhishma. I have done this. You are not doing it. You are just you take the credit. So it happens now. This is the example with Namanishta Prabhu gives. A father is riding a bike. Okay, so every day he's going to work in a bike. And then the small kid, his baby, he also want to go with the father. And he the father keeps the father saying, you take the credit of driving the bike, but I am doing it. As the many waves of rivers flow into the ocean, so do all the great warriors enter the blazing and enter blazing into your mouth. So Krishna, Arjuna seeing everyone entering into Krishna's mouth. All the rivers go to the sea. Same way, we all have to go back to Krishna. But Prabhu was wrong by saying that becoming one with the Lord, that is not the right concept. We can never become one with the Lord. Some Mayavadis, they want Sayuja Mukti. They want to merge into the existence of God. That's what they say. They want to merge with the Lord. But that's not a permanent moksha. In that Sayuja Mukti, you will definitely fall down because we don't have activity there. We want to go to Krishna's world, Sarupya, Salukya, Samibhya Mukti. We want to go to the Lord and serve Him. We can't become one with the Lord. That can never happen. We are never God. And this is what Arjuna saw. I see all the people rushing with full speed into your mouth, as mouth dashed to destruction in a blazing fire. There was another Leela happened in Vrindavan where Krishna opened his mouth and all the fire he came to his mouth and he extinguished the fire. But here you can see, this is just an pictorial representation. But instead of these people, the Kauravas and Bhishma and Drona all went into Krishna's mouth. So Krishna already killed them. O Lord of fears of form, please tell me who you are. Now Arjuna is confused. Who is this? I offer my obeisance to you. Please be gracious to me. You are the premier Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. Now Arjuna is confused. He told me to fight. Now he have already killed everyone. What is this? So in one way, as Mataji told, Krishna is taking the karma. Very good. Krishna is giving them moksha by killing. If Arjuna has killed, Arjuna will get the sin. Arjuna will, their papa will not get over, right? But Krishna is doing it. So when Lord do it, no karma affecting Lord. And no, it's not a vikarma also. Tasmat tvam uttishta yashola basva jitva satrun bhungshvarajam samriddham mayaivaiteni hata purvameva nimittamatram bhavasavya sachin. Nimittamatram bhavasavya sachin. This is a question in your quiz. That means, therefore, get up. Krishna is saying, get up, Arjuna, prepare to fight and win the glory, conquer your enemies and enjoying a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Sabyasachi, can be but as instrument in the fight. So Arjuna is just an instrument. We are all the instrument in God's hand and in the hands of the material nature. We are not doing anything really. Okay, it's all done by the material nature under the supervision of Lord. So Lord have already put them into death. Oh, Arjuna, get up. Nimitta matram, you're just an instrument. So fight. So no karma will come to you. Krishna have already done this. Arjuna said, oh master of senses, the world become joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfect beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid of you and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Right? The demons are really scared of the Lord, but the devotee is not scared. And now Arjuna is confessing something. What is he saying? Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly already called you. Oh Krishna, oh Yadava, oh my friend, hey, come here, come take my Radha in the middle of the armies, right? Seni or Rubi or Madhye, Radham Stape Achita. In the first chapter, he says, oh driver, take my chariot here and keep park in the middle of the army. So this is what Arjuna was saying. Because Arjuna thought Krishna is my friend. He knew a little bit about Krishna's opulence, but not this much. And now Arjuna is regretting. Sometimes it happens now. We have our close friend has become a president or prime minister or something, and we like, "Arey yaar, come, we'll do that, do this." We call him, right? These are colloquial words like friends. But when someone else come and see, Arey, he's calling the president like this, but we are friends. So by becoming friends, you call all these words. But when you know your friend is actually someone great, then you have kind of respect for them. So now Krishna, Arjuna is like, oh Krishna, I've called you Krishna, Yadava, my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness. Okay, I have dishonored you many times. Jesting as we relax on the same bed. We used to sleep in the same bed, sat and ate together, sometimes alone, sometimes in front of many friends. Oh, infallible one, please excuse me for all the opulences. Now see what's happening to Arjuna's bhav. Arjuna was in Sakyaras, and suddenly it went to Dasyaras. He became a servant of the Lord, right? So Arjuna is also confused. Krishna, I thought you were just my friend, but now I know you are the Supreme Lord. please forgive me if I've done any mistake. And he's forgiving. He's asking for forgiveness. After seeing this universal form, which I've never ever seen before, I'm gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, or Abode of universe. Now, Krishna, Arjuna is asking, please, enough. I don't want to see the universal form again. Please be merciful. I want to show your original form. I want to see the form, original form. What does Sanjaya say to Dhritarashtra? Sanjaya said, the Supreme Personality Godhead, Krishna, having thus spoken to Arjuna, displayed his four-armed form and at last showed his two-handed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. So the universal form was there, then Krishna showed the four-handed form, then the two-handed form. You can see in this picture. So the four-handed Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, he showed this, the Vishnu form, then he showed the main two-handed form. Right, when the kid is scary of the father removes all the mask and all and showed his real form. Then the kid is happy. It's the same way Arjuna was happy after seeing the main form of Krishna. So even the Devi Devatas don't often get a chance to see this form of Krishna, the Shyam Sundar form. So Arjuna got to see it. Why? He's a pure devotee. So this is the form which the devotees want to see. The Shyam Sundar form with the peacock feather and the flute and this beautiful form. Not the four-handed Vishnu form and not the universal form. Anyway, the universal form is more to Brahman level. It's a impersonal form of the Lord actually. But this two-handed is the personal form of the Lord and the real form. Okay, my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can you understand Krishna standing before you and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So how can we reach God? We can't go directly. You need a guru. You need a representative to go to God. Okay, so we should we should do devotional service. Then only we can know Lord. Okay, so anyone know the story? What's happening here? What is this? Which is this temple? And which is this temple? And you know who this is? Yes, Mataji's.
The story of Sakshi Gopal.
No, this is not Sakshi Gopal.
Hare Krishna Mata.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
May I say?
One will give chance to Ruby Mataji. Ruby Mataji, you know, or else Rushan Prabhu will say.
Hare Krishna, Tripati Balaji.
No. Rajani Mataji.
Madam, it must be Bhakta Kanakadas.
Very nice. Bhakta Kanakadas. And so who is this?
It's Vittal.
No, Bhakta Kanakadas was in Udupi, Mangalore. Right? So what happened is, so this is the famous Udupi temples established by Madhvacharya. Okay, so it's a baby Krishna, you should all go. When I saw, I was so happy to see the Lord. They were doing Koti Tulsi Puja, that thousands and lakhs of Tulsi Manjaris were put, and Krishna was like full with Tulsi on that day, full covered. So cute to see his baby Krishna with his pastimes there. Okay, so what happened? Madhvacharya got this deity in a Gopi Chandan. He got it inside a Chandan. Okay, he was gifted by a Sikh person and he got it and he established there in Udupi. And this, they were all caste Brahmanism that time. Only Brahmins were allowed inside. The low-born Shudras were not allowed. So Kanakadas was in Shudra family and he wanted to go and take darshan, but nobody allowed. Once he entered, they all beat him. They all tied him in a pillar and really badly hit him. But then he still wanted to see the Lord. That's how a devotee is. He went to the backside of the temple and through a small window, he used to peep and see Krishna. And he sang that beautiful song, Krishna ni pe kane varo. Krishna, please come. I want to see you. And he's such a good poet. And then he starts singing with love and devotion. And you know what the Lord did? The Lord, because Kanagata was behind him, the Lord was standing like this. The Lord turned like 90 degrees. Completely he turned. So this proves that it's not a statue. It's not just made up of stone. It's a real Lord. Pradimanehi to Sakshal Brajendranandan. And with the rod in his hand, he broke the wall there and he gave darshan to Kanagadas. And everyone was like, what is happening? How did the Lord turn? And even now, if you go to Udupi, you can't take darshan from the entrance. You need to go behind the temple, and through a small window called Kanaganakendi, it's small window, you can take the darshan, because that's how Kanakadas took darshan. And there's a monument for him. There's a place where every time Sankirtan is happening, people used to sit and glorify the Lord. So this proves that he's not a stone. For others, if you're not devotee, they just see it like a stone. Oh, it's just a stone. No, it's not a stone. There's a lot of stories like this happened in Vrindavan also about the Lord and the devotee. This is what a relation with the Lord and the devotee. So how can you begin the devotional service? Start chanting. Seven mugehi jihvato. Start chanting. Any time you have 24 hours in life, please spare 10 minutes to chant the Lord's holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Can all of you unmute and chant once together? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,